Hello there, Nick Vale here, as always, helping you live your best financial life. Today I'd like to discuss the Biden administration's student loan relief plan. Where do things stand, what's to be expected, and next steps. Now before we get started, take it easy. I know this is a very polarizing topic. I'm not here to convince you to like it or dislike it. I just want to outline what is being proposed because if implemented, many of you will be impacted. Alright, so we have a few things to discuss. One, who is eligible. Two, what you may be eligible for. And three, how it might all work. So first things first, who is eligible? Generally, you must have direct loans or other loans that are federally backed. Basically what this means is that private loans are not going to be eligible. Now, eligibility will be based on income. So if you're an individual, your income must be $125,000 or less. For married individuals, that number is $250,000 of household income or below. So every indication is that the income limits are going to be based on your adjusted gross income. So, and this is what's important for either 2020 or 2021. Okay, so I won't get into how adjusted gross income is calculated, but if you're not sure, you can look at line 11 of your 2021 tax return right on the front page, and you'll see that number. So next up is what is actually forgiven. If you received a Pell Grant in college, you could be eligible for up to $20,000 in loan forgiveness. If you did not get a Pell Grant, you'd be eligible for $10,000 of loan forgiveness. Now, a Pell Grant is a needs-based federal grant for lower-income borrowers. If you can't remember, which I could totally understand, if you can't remember if you received a Pell Grant or not, you can actually log into studentaid.gov and look up your aid summary, and it'll show exactly if you took one, or if you received one, I should say, or not, along with all your loan information as far as how many loans you've taken and what amounts. So, the last thing to discuss is the how. How will forgiveness work? Now, White House officials have just released a preview of the application needed to submit for forgiveness. It will likely be placed on a .gov website, most likely studentaid.gov. And the good news is applicants won't be required to know your FSA ID or upload a bunch of documentation. So that's good news. You won't even need to upload your tax return to prove eligibility. The plan is currently for you to check a box that swears that you qualify under penalty of perjury. And as these submissions happen, they will be checked for eligibility, and we'll have some risk-based measures to see if they need to red flag or look up the information on certain submitters, right, to make sure there's no fraudulent entries. So actually a preview was recently released that looks like everything you need to enter should be easy to know off the top of your head. So social security number, your name, of course, address, etc. So there you have it. A quick update on what to look for. There are actually several states right now that are pushing back on loan forgiveness, and they have it tied up in courts. So, keep your eyes peeled for updates and more information over the coming weeks, but it is a priority item to get through, and we'll see if it actually gets implemented or not. But if so, it could really impact a lot of people. So it's important to know what to look for, and I hope you found this video helpful. We'll see you next time.